Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw, and I'm here at a wonderful resort, Amara in the Florida Keys. And I'm here with Tiffany Holmes, who's the area general manager for the Isla Resort Collection. Or Isla, how do we pronounce that again?
Isla
Marada. I'm getting to learn all these sort of Spanish but Americanized resort names. But anyway, Amara is a beautiful resort, little resort right on the water, about halfway up the Keys. And we just spent a couple of days here, and it's amazing. And we're going to talk about this and a whole lot more because they do have some other resort properties on Insider Travel Report. First of all, Tiffany, great to be here. We've spent a couple of great days here. It's been mostly beautiful weather, and now we're back to being beautiful weather. In fact, we just had to move inside a little bit because it was a little bit too sunny. As we watched, and there's some yoga class going on right in front of us. I don't know if you feel inspired yet.
I do feel inspired. I do. Yes, absolutely.
Now, tell us a little about first about your company. I'm gonna stumble over this for a while. What is it?
Isla Marada Resort Collection.
Isla Marada Resort Collection. What is part of the collection?
Wonderful. So what's really nice is I get to be at the helm of 4 beautiful, unique hotels here in Isla Marada. The first one you talked about is Amara Cay, which is right here south in Isla Marada. It's the furthest point before you go over the bridge out and move on to the next island.
That's a long bridge. That's the long bridge. The long that I did the other day, and they said go back and try it. And then if I missed the turn, I had to go for a while. Right?
7-mile bridge.
7-mile bridge. That's it. You're gone. And we tried to walk it. No, that wasn't going to happen.
And then next to Amara Cay, just about 2.2 miles down is La Siesta. La Siesta is a great little property that is a mixture of homes, villas, townhouses, and hotel rooms. So it's a really cute resort, has a nice pool and beach area as well. And then down the road, 3.8 miles is Postcard Inn and Marina, and also Pelican Cove, which is right next door to Postcard Inn and Marina.
So you got a nice little collection all within a few miles of each other, right?
All within a few miles, and they're all unique. So you're able to enjoy so many different experiences. And one of the great things, if you stay at one, you get to explore all 4. So if you stay here, you can go to Postcard. If you stay at Amara Cay, you could go to Postcard Inn and dine in the restaurants there and charge back to your room here in Amara Cay.
That's great. So you got a really much larger resort complex, all within a few miles of each other. Now, tell us a little bit about this particular Amara Cay. What's the history of this property?
So Amara Cay has been here for quite some time, and we just remodeled it.
It looks brand new.
It looks brand new. We just remodeled it in 2019. In fact, we're about to do some more unique things down here at Amara Cay. One of the things we've just added are these wonderful new bikes that you're able to ride throughout Isla Marada that the guests are really enjoying. Amara Cay also has some great beachfront rooms, ocean view rooms, a lot of suites here at Amara Cay.
I do want to talk about those accommodations. How many total keys do you have?
110 keys here at Amara
Cay. Small property.
It's a small, very exclusive property.
And you do have suites, and you do have other different room categories and ocean views and things like that, right?
Yes, we do. In fact, we have some rooms, we call them our lanai rooms, where you can just walk right out onto the beach.
Not too bad. And the beach here is interesting. There's a beautiful beach, but then you kind of drop off into the water, and you can go swim in the water, but there's also an amazing pool, right?
There is. So our pool has a 0 entry pool, which is great for children. And then also the beach, we call it our walk down beach. So just a couple of steps down and you're right into the water.
And there's some really beautifully groomed sand and some wonderful palms and great places to lie in the sun or in the shade if you want. Now, tell us a little about the dining here, because you don't right now you don't have a full restaurant, but one's coming, I believe, and you do have a one. Actually, we dined at the Tiki Bar, I believe,
that is correct.
Which was wonderful. Actually, we had a great time dining at the Tiki Bar, and then for breakfast in the morning, you have a place where you can get breakfast, right?
Correct. So right now our restaurant is called Real Catch, and we do serve breakfast and dinner there. We are planning a little surprise to enhance that restaurant and go more of a sea-to-table, farm-to-table experience. So that's coming up for Amara Cay.
When is that going to be? You hope.
We hope. Renovations are quite interesting. This is a very soft renovation, so it will not be disruptive to the operation. And we're really hoping to have that up and operational in the next 12 to 18 months.
Yeah, so you'll have that. You'll have the Tiki Bar, which is really wonderful. I was out there. It was actually, the wind was blowing pretty quick, but so it was kind of blowing around because the other night we did have a little bit of a storm coming in, but no rain. And it was just wonderful to be there eating some wonderful, really, really good seafood.
Exactly. So we like to source with fishermen some local seafood along with what comes into the Key. So we're really about sustainability and going after the fish that, are not endangered.
Now let's talk a little bit about the activities here, what you do. We're looking at one, when the yoga over in the distance, but beyond morning yoga, which, darn, I should have been there, right?
Absolutely. So Amara K, we have we do a paint and sip. We do some of the other activities that we do are astronomy under the sky. We do a full moon yoga, and that full moon yoga, the proceeds actually go to coral restoration as a foundation, which protects our coral and helps regrow our coral here in the Keys.
We actually had another interview with this scientific establishment that is working to grow all the coral, so that was interesting earlier on this trip. Now, of course, then the other big thing seems to be with the families, they like playing cornhole, but that's another story, and some ping pong and things like that.
Exactly. So we do have cornhole, and a best kept secret is we actually have on staff a professional cornhole player.
We were just talking about that. I said I couldn't believe there's professional cornhole player, and now you have one on staff, so there must be. I don't know. Got to get a few tips from him, I think. But now, what's your target market with this property and with your other properties?
So what's really nice about this property is it's great for the couples that are coming on honeymoons. It's great for grandparents that are coming down with the kids. It's a great family resort. And again, because you can experience all the properties, it really is designed so that if you're looking for that very exclusive experience, you can go ahead and stay at Amara K. At the other properties, Postcard Inn, definitely a little bit bigger than Amara K. Great for families, great for the fishing trips.
Yeah, there's a lot of fish. This is the fishing island, right?
This is actually the fishing capital of the U.S. is in Islamorada, and right now we actually have mini lobster season happening.
I think can I stay for a while longer? This is my favorite season.
You can certainly stay for a little bit longer. So we have lots of boaters and fishermen out there right now going and fishing for the lobster.
That's great. So this is one thing. And so there's a lot of good things. I even heard some European clients walking around here. You got a lot of different people coming in. Definitely families for this property, yeah.
Exactly. So yes, we're very excited to have our European travelers back. We've had European travelers from Germany, the UK, Ireland, as well as Italy.
That's fantastic. Now, what's your background? We were talking before. You said you were with Ritz-Carlton, right?
I was. So I've been in the hospitality industry, I always say, since I was 8 years old.
Like me, I just started. I know.
Exactly. But I've been in the hospitality industry for about 32 years. Big majority of my career was spent in the luxury market.
That's fantastic. Well, you got a nice little property here. They're really boutique properties, but really beautiful. All of them. This one's amazing. I really like it. Very quiet, relaxed, and really a great place to send your clients who want to explore the Keys, especially in the middle. Everybody goes to Key West, and we've been to Key West at the beginning, but this is a little bit more laid back. You're talking about Key West, as they say, is laid back. Well, this is even more laid back, right?
Absolutely. It is very relaxed environment, but you get to craft your experience here. So you could be out on jet skis, which we have at Pelican Cove, or you could be on a fishing charter, which leaves from Postcard Inn, or you could just sit and relax by the pool here at Amara K. One thing that I will say is for our travel advisors, we are very travel advisor friendly. On our website for Amara K and La Siesta, we actually have a dedicated site for them, and we offer some great specials for our travel advisors to come and see our properties.
Well, that's key. You come down and see it, and then you can sell it. Anything else you want to sell and tell our 105,000 travel advisors about this property and about your company?
Sure. So the Islamorada Resort Collection, we have a lot of exciting things planned this coming year into 2023. So be on the lookout for all those special announcements, and we'd love to have you come down here and join us.
Well, I'm glad I got a chance to come down and join you here. It's been a real eye-opener. I've never really been to the Keys in this form. I've gone on cruise ships to Key West, but it's great to, and of course the famous drive all the way up or down the highway along here. It's just an amazing, it's one of the really the great drives in America, I think, and to be able to go and stop in places like this wonderful resort just makes it all much better. Now, where can travel advisors go? You mentioned their dedicated website to get more information about your collection and this resort.
Well, wonderful. So each hotel actually has its own website, but a main website that you can go to that will direct you to all is www.holidayisle.com.
Fantastic. So take a look at that. Take a look at this great resort collection. I like this resort right now, but I want to come back and try the other ones, and maybe your clients will too. It's a really laid-back resort, really beautiful, great food, and more good food to come, and really a wonderful find here in the Florida Keys. I'm James Shillinglaw, and thank you for your hospitality.
Thank you, and we look forward to having you back and whoever else would like to join us.
I am James Shillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report, still in the Florida Keys.